So recently I went through a moment similar to a moment that I was talking with one of my clients about. And I said to one of my clients, I said that you want to have enough of a bad thing to be satisfied, but not so much of it that you're going to regret having it. And what I meant by that is, let's say, for instance, let's use cookies as an example. I love cookies. You probably love cookies. If you love cookies, let me know down below in the comments. If I'm not the only one watching this video that loves cookies, let me know down below in the comments, because I love cookies. And I know a lot of people love cookies, but even if it's not cookies, having one or two cookies and being satisfied and having the whole sleeve of cookies and then regretting it afterwards is two different things. So you want to have enough of a bad thing to be satisfied, to know that, okay, I got the taste, I'm good, I don't need any more, but not so much that you regret it, that you feel bad about doing it. Because those negative emotions about feeling bad about doing it can lead you directly straight in the wrong direction, and you can dig yourself into a hole that could take you a very long time to dig yourself out or to climb out of. So I had a moment probably about now, maybe about a week and a half ago. It was on a Sunday, coming back from a really long workout, and I was in Wawa, in one of the local convenience stores, and I saw that Oreo, and I think it was Oreo and Reese's now has a collab peanut butter cups. So I was like, man, I would really, really like those peanut butter cups. So I'm walking around the store and I'm talking to myself, and I said, all right, William, now they only sell these in the big packages, the king size. So it's 4 Reese's peanut butter cups. So I said to myself, all right, you're going to buy all 4, but you're not going to have all 4. You're only going to have one. All you need is one. If you just want to know what they taste like, you only need to have one. So before I purchased it, I made that commitment with myself. I said to myself, I said, William, you're going to have enough just to be satisfied knowing that you now know what they taste like, but not so much that you're going to regret doing it afterwards. So I made that deal with myself. I purchased them. I walked out of the store and there was a garbage right next to the door. And what did I do? I opened them up. I took one Reese's cup out and I threw the rest in the garbage. Now I would have offered them to somebody, but it was nobody else. And it was crazy because this was like the middle of the day, but I was the only one there. Nobody else was there. So I threw them in the garbage. I got in my car, and as I'm walking to my car, I ate the one that I had. I put I crumbled the little brown wrapper up. I walked back to the garbage can, threw it in the garbage can, got in my car, and I felt so proud of myself for making that decision. And you know what? My taste buds, because I haven't really been eating that stuff, they weren't even really that good. I would have, because of that, I would have regretted eating all 4 of them because they really, honestly, to me, weren't really that good. So I had enough to be satisfied with now knowing what they taste like, knowing that they really weren't that good, but I didn't have so much that I would have regretted eating all of them. So that's what I encourage. And actually, I had another instance like that as well. So is it M&M? M&M, yes. M&M has these what is it? These flavored M&Ms. I forget what flavor it was, but I really wanted to try them out. So I was like, all right, you know what? And I said the same thing to myself. You obviously don't need to eat all of them. So I said, I'm going to eat 3 of them. 3 is my lucky number. So I said, I'm going to eat 3 of them and I'm going to throw the rest in the garbage. So again, I purchased them, and this was later on that day. So this was the same day. I had 1 Reese cup and 3 M&Ms in the same day, but at different times. So went back. I had to go back to to the store for something, and Wawa was right down the street. So I went to Wawa. I went in. I saw them. I wanted to try them. I purchased the package, and I had made that same deal with myself. I said, William, you don't need to eat all of them. All you want to do is you want to taste them. You're going to eat 3. Again, 3 is my lucky number. I went outside. I opened up the package. I dumped 3 into my hand. I threw the rest in the garbage. I ate the 3. I got in my car, and I had enough to feel satisfied that now I knew what they taste like, but I didn't have so much that I would have regretted it. So that's what I am telling all of my clients. And I want to tell you, you don't need to eat it all. You want to have enough to where you feel satisfied. I got the taste and I'm good. And that might take some time and self-control, but that's ultimately if you're not there where you want to get to, where you already know what it's like to eat something that you shouldn't eat and overdo it and feel bad about it. You already know what that feels like. You've probably been down that road before. But what about eating just enough to feel satisfied without overdoing it? Do you know what that feels like? Well, if not, I can promise you that it feels much better than the latter. So give it a try. Let me know what you think about that idea down below in the comments. Let me know if you've ever done anything like that before. And if you need any help on your journey, click the first link below in the description, fill out the form, and the 2 of us will figure out what we need to do together to get you from where you're at to where you want to be. And of course, the first coaching call is always free.